Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, to ground yourself in the moment, to connect with your body and soul, to reclaim the power you have to create your life in each moment, and to commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. That is why you're here on this planet. So I'm going to draw a card from our deck. And before I do, I want to invite you to just let yourself arrive in this moment. So let yourself pause from whatever you were doing. Let yourself just be right here, right now. So often we are running away to the future or dwelling on the past or reliving something that hasn't even happened yet and not being fully present. So to be fully present, one of the easiest things to do is just connect with your breath. Whether you want to do that with your eyes open or closed, wherever you are, maybe you're walking or driving, please keep them open. But if you are able to and it feels good and you feel comfortable, certainly you're welcome to close your eyes. Just breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you're noticing your breath for the very first time today. Maybe you're noticing your breath for the first time in a really long time. Or maybe you regularly notice your breath. Wherever you are is totally normal and okay and perfect for you. Maybe you want to place a hand on your heart. Maybe you want to place a hand on your belly, feeling what it feels like when the breath comes in, and feeling what it feels like when the breath goes out. Letting go of anything that came before, letting go of anything that will come after. Just letting yourself breathe and be in this moment. And as you continue to breathe and be, I'm going to bring the cards up to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that will most help you be who you really are today. Setting that intention out there, I'm going to shuffle the cards. And you can just keep breathing and being, noticing whatever it is that you're noticing. Just letting yourself be. And our card for the day is presents. Okay, this is really funny because this is a card that my sister draws often, and we were just talking about this card yesterday. So, presents card. And the question was, what energy basically will help you be most of who you are, or help you really be in the energy of who you are? So, presents. Our message is, do you have a dream or several you're longing to manifest? Does it feel like it's taking too long? What if you're so focused on the road ahead in your search for elephants that you're not seeing the elephant standing right beside you? Pause. Deliberately choose to be present. Notice what new awareness emerges. What elements of your dream are already part of your reality? What next step reveals itself? What feels more possible? One of the most powerful gifts presence gives you is the awareness that what you've been chasing is already here. If you constantly look to the future for your sense of happiness or success, you undermine the natural creative power and infinite potential you have to create what you want right now. What's the elephant in your life? Be present. Recognize its presence within you. Let that message sink in for a bit. So many things I love about this. First of all, when we talk about elephants, a lot of times the elephant symbolizes the elephant in the room, the thing that you're not talking about. But in this case, the elephant really means where the story came from in the first place is this came from Kenya, and we were on a safari looking for wildlife in general, but certainly elephants was one of the things we were looking for, and we were all peeling our eyes ahead of the road. So we're driving and we're looking forward and we're looking for elephants, and then somebody happened to look over to the side of our vehicle and notice that there was this gigantic elephant right next to us on the road. And we were literally so focused on the road ahead that we didn't see the one that was already there. And so talk about the thing that you're not ever talking about is the thing that is actually already here when you think that it's only in the future. So again, it is so easy to get distracted looking away to the future, planning for that future success and not realizing that success is actually already here and what you've been chasing is already here. One more story about this. A friend told me the story that, someone had kind of visualized that her life involved living by the beach and getting to do kind of whatever she wanted all the time, like doing her own work. And then she realized one day, she's like, oh, I actually do live by the beach and I do my own work. And so how many times do we say that we want something and actually not realize that that thing is already here? And it may not always look exactly like what we thought it would, but maybe there's elements of it. So for me personally, I always thought, when I left my active duty Air Force career and went became a reservist, and then was kind of had the world as my oyster for what I was going to do next. One of the things I was thinking about was, oh, I could be a travel writer, or a travel photographer. And when I thought about it, I thought, wait a minute, I have actually already been a travel photographer. Already have all of these pictures, and I ended up creating my coffee table book. And so really and truly, so many times you set these goals and kind of miss the fact that you have already achieved them in some way, shape, or form, and maybe exactly in the way that you imagined. You just don't really notice it because we kind of get conditioned to think that success is always in the future. So this presence piece, when you actually do allow yourself to come into the moment and slow down enough to recognize that what you're chasing is already here, it really opens up a whole new world of possibilities. And also just kind of relief, right? And relax of pressure, because all this pressure that you're putting on yourself to get somewhere or do something or check all the boxes that say, "Yay, I'm successful." Right? None of that is actually relevant. It's really all about how do you feel, and where can you find that you are already successful, just literally in being present and seeing the abundance and the gifts and the magic of who you really are that is already all around you. So this presence thing that basically is one of the key ingredients of every single one of these card draws, inviting you into this present moment, is really the key to you being you and you bringing that light that you have inside into the world. So let's pause one more time. Go ahead and close your eyes again if that feels good, or keep them open if that feels better. And be present and notice your breath again. Breathing in, breathing out. Not needing to think about what presence means for you or who you are. Not needing to find an answer to anything. Not needing to know how that actually means you'll be more you, but just letting yourself be here. Opening up just a little bit of space. And as you go through the week, maybe practice that a few times a day, remembering this message of presence, and that when you do pause long enough to actually look around and notice, you might notice that indeed what you have been chasing and looking ahead to the future for is already standing right next to you. So here is our elephant again, our presence message. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for being present here with me today. It is my honor to be on this journey with you. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a present, amazing week, and be you.